Hello there. What's this? A Republican win in the US midterms in November is a threat to the planet? Sounds a bit over the top, doesn't it? The thought that the election of a majority of Republicans to both houses of the US political setup is going to be so dangerous. So dangerous that it's the third most threatening event of 2022, third behind no zero COVID in first, and in second, the technopolar world. Sounds ominous. But that appears to be the view of the political risk and consulting firm the Eurasia Group. And here was me thinking that a combination of Putin and the Ukraine, together with China and Taiwan, were likely to be the major flashpoints. In a piece written by the Eurasia Group's president Ian Bremmer and its chairman Cliff Kupchan, they are calling this year's midterm elections a tipping point. And as far as they are concerned, it will lead to a 2024 presidential election that Donald Trump will either win or, as they put it, try to steal. Now, their premise seems to be that whatever the outcome, the losing side in November will blame all sorts of voting irregularities for their poor showing, with tens of millions of US voters feeling cheated whatever happens, which will set up the 2024 presidential elections where the US could end up with an election that's either broken or stolen, they say, making them sound just like Donald Trump in the lead up to the 2020 election. Wasn't he back then saying the same sort of thing about people being ready to steal an election or something like that? And what's worse, the authors of the piece say that if the Republicans win, bipartisan cooperation will be snuffed out quickly in this historically polarised environment, especially because beginning impeachment proceedings against Biden will be at the top of the Republican agenda. I seem to remember that impeaching Trump was the top of the Democrat agenda as soon as they got their hands on the levers of power. What goes round comes round, as they say. Now, in their piece, the authors also say GOP midterm success is baked in, and also that Trump can win the 2024 presidential race outright. His defeat in 2020 was even closer than his victory in 2016. 4 challenging years under Biden could deliver Trump the votes he needs to defeat either the incumbent or another Democrat. Especially given that both Biden and Harris have proven time and time again to be about as effective as the proverbial ashtray on a motorcycle. And the Eurasia Group president and chairman say that a second Trump presidency would bring national large-scale disobedience, foreign policy failure, and a heightened risk of global conflict. So I just had to go and check how many global conflicts Trump had started during his last 4-year stint as president. And I couldn't find any, unlike some of his predecessors. Only some pictures of him trying to sort out something with the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Wonder if that's what they meant. Anyway, talking to CBS, Ian Bremmer said these November elections were really important and pointed out that in a recent NPR poll, 64% of Americans said that US democracy was in a crisis. And also, he said, the United States has an election process that is increasingly broken, increasingly delegitimized. In the midterm elections especially, if you have a significant win for a Trump-led Republican Party, means that 2024 is going to be seen as illegitimate and potentially a constitutional crisis. And as the US is the world's most powerful country, Bremmer said that the risk has to be high on your global threat list. November might be beer and popcorn time for the rest of us then. And if the US wants to ensure clean elections, Maybe going back to crosses on paper ballots at the polling station only, bar postal ballots for proper absentees of course, and no electronic voting, and no social distancing between vote counters and those checking the count might be a good thing too. Bit old-fashioned, I know, but hey, it works. So do you think the US midterm elections are number 3 on the global threat list? Please like and comment below. Please subscribe and like this video, buy a mug and support me on Patreon or PayPal, and thank you for watching.